Hi folks, Eric here from Around To It RC, and today we're going to be looking at the Playmate Micro RC Electric Airplane by Flyzone. Now Flyzone has made the Playmate before in the past, but this is their latest and greatest version of it. It now comes as a transmitter ready model, and you also get the AnyLink 2.4 GHz radio adapter with it. And what this radio adapter does, the AnyLink adapter, it allows you to use your Spektrum, Futaba, high-tech or JR radio transmitter with this airplane now. And as you can see on the table, I've got my Futaba 8FG Super radio, and I've also got a Spektrum DX7 radio sitting here on the table. And when we go out to the flying field, I'll be able to use both these radios now with this airplane because of the AnyLink 2.4 GHz radio adapter. So I think that's a pretty cool feature here added to this airplane. And they've also made several other airplanes, the Flyzone series airplanes, that are AnyLink compatible now that you can use these transmitters with. Now one thing to note is, although I did say it's compatible with Spektrum, Futaba, High-Tech, and JR, there are some particular models in each one of those fields that it may not be compatible with. So please go check out the AnyLink website before you run out and buy the airplane, just to make sure your transmitter is compatible with this airplane. And you can go check this AnyLink out at tx-ready.com, and I'll be providing that link in my video notes, just as a quick reference for you, okay? Now before we take the plane out to the airfield and fly it, let's just go over what comes in the box real quick. Now of course you've got the airplane here, and they changed the color scheme on the airplane from red to blue, so you can tell the old model from the new model, which is pretty neat. You get a battery for your airplane, which is a 1-cell, 3.7 volt, 130 milliamp hour lithium polymer battery. You also get a portable battery charger for your airplane battery right here, and you get the batteries for the airplane charger. Okay, we're almost done here. You also get the manual for the airplane right here, and that's pretty much it about what comes in the box for the Playmate. Now this is a 3-channel airplane, meaning 3-channel, meaning it has elevator, rudder, and throttle control. And it's a micro RC airplane, so this is primarily an indoor flyer or an outdoor flyer under low wind conditions. So we're going to take it on out to the flying field now, and we're going to give it a try, first with the Futaba radio, then with the Spektrum radio, okay? So let's take this bad boy on out there and see what it'll do, okay? Okay, we're out at the field with the Futaba, the Spektrum, and the Playmate here. It's a little bit windy, but we're going to give it a try anyway. So let's go ahead and try it with the Futaba radio. Okay, let's go. All right, let's try it with the Spektrum radio now. All right, let's give it a shot. Okay, that was with the Spektrum radio. Okay, so we tried it with the Futaba and the Spektrum. So let's just go ahead and have some fun with it, okay?
It's just a little bit windy out here. What do you think the winds are? What, 3 to 5 maybe?
I think more.
But the plane's handling it, you know. It's doing pretty good. Yeah, you can see it's getting tossed around a little bit, but it's got plenty of power. You know, right turns, left turns. Doing pretty good. All right. I hope you enjoyed the flight of the Playmate by Flyzone. So let's go ahead and take it back to the shop and break it on down for you.
Alright, that was the review and flight of the Playmate Micro Electric RC Airplane by Flyzone. And let me give you my final thoughts about the airplane since I've flown it now. Now, as you remember from the flight video, I was able to use my Futaba 8FG Super radio and my Spektrum DX7 radio to control the airplane. And that's because of the AnyLink 2.4 gigahertz radio adapter being added to each radio. So it does offer a lot more versatility for this airplane now, and the Flyzone does offer a lot more airplanes in the transmitter ready version. So you can go check them out also. But back to the Playmate airplane itself. As you remember, I said this was a 3-channel microelectric RC airplane. 3-channel meaning elevator, rudder, and throttle control. And since it's a micro, it's primarily an indoor flyer or an outdoor flyer under low wind conditions. And as you can tell from my flight video, I had some wind at times, but the plane handled it well, pretty well that I thought. And so that takes me to my next topic. Who would I recommend this airplane to? I would recommend it to the novice pilot because of the way it's designed. If you look here at the main wing of the slope, the dihedral here, it's made to right itself if you get in trouble. So this is actually a really good flying airplane and will almost fly itself. So that's why I'm going to recommend it to the novice flyers. And for those intermediate and on-up flyers, you will enjoy flying this airplane too, as when you take a break from lunch, you go out in the parking lot or your local field or park, you can just have a blast with this airplane. Now the run time on one battery I think is around 7 minutes or so, and it could vary depending on how hard you fly the airplane with the throttle wide open or back. It's really about throttle management. But overall, I'm really impressed with the airplane flight, the battery flight time, and the versatility of the new AnyLink radio adapter that you can use it with several different models. So I'm going to give this plane a thumbs up. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I know you will too. Now for more information about this airplane, you can go look at it at towerhobbies.com, and I'll be providing a direct link to this airplane in my video notes. So be sure to read my video notes and go check this airplane out at towerhobbies.com, okay? Well, that's it for the video review of the Playmate airplane. As always, I'm glad you got to see me, and keep on flying.
Get down there. Just fly.
Okay, take 42.
I think we already did 42. What's that bigger plane right there?
Don't worry about that one.
You gonna fly it?
Another video. Let's go.
So fast, I think.
Take 42.
I think we already did 42.